Today, we're taking a look at something a little bit different for us here at the garage. Be the Kawasaki KZ1000 police bike kit from Aoshima, 1/12 scale, full engine detail kit, and essentially a 4-in-1 kit, as you can build a couple different variations of the LAPD and CHP versions, both with windshield and cowling type. It is today's What's in the Box. So this kit was released in 2017 and it's getting a reissue here this month, May. The tooling got started in 2013 as the police bike series, and they did 4 variations: the CHP San Francisco, CHP LAPD windshield type, CHPD LAPD cowling type, and the San Francisco windshield type. And the other neat thing about this kit is you can build from the hit TV show chips, either Unit 7 Mary 3 or 7 Mary 4. It's not official, and obviously licensing, all that stuff, but everything you need to build one of those two is in the box, except for the license plates. You're going to have to source those yourself, and it'll represent the later part of the series, I think season 5 or 6, when they switched over to the 1000 series Kawasaki bike. Let's check it out. Now taking a look at parts tree C, which is going to be mostly all the mechanical bits, engine, drivetrain stuff. And we'll get started top left with that piece. And so this piece looks more like an engine block. I believe that to be another engine piece or something. Up here you have more pieces. One of 2 sets of handlebars, grip, and throttle brake controls. Have the chain, the sprocket. Definitely looks like an intake. Another gauge cluster. I bet you that. I'm thinking that's what you use for the 70s version. And now taking a look at the frame parts tree. And the right side. And now taking a look at the parts tree you would use if you were going to build the cowling version. You can see mine is broken. Got a broken piece here. Off of that. Looks like it should be too hard to repair. Looks like this is the inside of the cowling. Here you have a set of mirrors, set of gauge cluster piece, a siren. I believe this is going to be one of the non-cowling uses. You have another gauge cluster piece, speaker box, I believe, siren, mic, and a separate piece here. I believe this is an engine piece, different from one of the other parts trees, so I guess this will go with one of the versions, either the cowling or the non-cowling, I'm not sure. And now moving on to the next set of parts trees, and these are going to be, I believe, used if you're making the 70s early version or the windshield version. This will be the box you'll use, obviously, for the chips version 2. The top box on the rear. Some mechanical bits, a set of springs, whatever piece that is. Whatever piece that is. I believe that's for a footrest. I believe that's what that is. That's a right side handlebar, grip, throttle, brake, clutch control, whatever that piece is. You have the left side for the same pieces, just for the left side, and the wheel. And the second of the set of parts trees, which has the saddlebag boxes, the side boxes. Is it saddle boxes? Is that even, or just side boxes? Saddlebags, technically. Yes, technically saddlebags. And a set of springs up there, a seat. There looks like frame pieces. Now we're taking a look at the tire baggie, which contains, well, obviously the tires. We have the front tire, set of Bridgestone. And the rear. Set of some tubing for plumbing and what have you. 3 screws. I think one of these is for the handlebars. And now we're going to take a look at parts tree B. A set of fenders here, front and rear. And I think part of the handlebar. And the forks, set of spring shock struts there, one of the disc brakes, a pedal. And moving on to the next parts tree, which looks like some engine pieces, mechanical bits. And I'll take a look at kind of a body parts tree, sort of, kind of, maybe. Here you have some side pieces, side body pieces. I think underneath the seat area, I believe. You have a seat, one of the seat options. One of the fender options. And then, of course, the fuel tank. And taking a look at the next parts tree, which is going to be used for, depending on what you're going to build, pieces. There we go. So two different boxes here. You have the antenna, radio antenna, the two-way radio antenna, another set of fenders. So looks like these are going to be for LA because they say LA. And there, the box. Here you have a two-piece box there. Antenna. Taillight and license plate piece, a fender, another fender. And now we're going to take a look at the fairing. It'll be to do the LAPD version. So yeah, that black piece is going to go in here. I don't know if you're going to see the black piece first or after this, so you may or may not know what I'm talking about. And in another baggie you had those parts trees. Now we're going to take a look at chrome parts tree H. There are a ton of parts trees in there, so the first of many. So you have some more engine pieces, you have a chrome set of brake rotors, chrome handlebar, some engine pieces, and parts tree N, which has more chrome pieces, which are going to do who knows what. And parts tree O, which has the exhaust piping with the chrome bars, looks like some lights there. And chrome parts trees S, S, and Q. Got some lights. It's like a set of mirrors and another set of lights. Now we're going to take a look at one of two clear parts trees. First, the main one, up here with the fairing windshield. And you have the windshield type windshield. You see the support bracing molded in. That shouldn't be very hard to mask and paint. And then over here are some of the lenses. From taking an educated guess, I think these lenses are going to be the ones you're going to use to go with that windshield type. Brake light, headlight lens, flashers, front and rear, and the next clear portion, which has more headlight lenses, another brake light, I believe. That might be a brake light too, I think. Maybe, I'm not sure. More lenses. And now finally we'll take a look at the decal sheet, which you can see there's some options on there. Choices of license plates, and gauges, and so up here you have one of the tank decals, some striping, one set of gauges, one license plate, one of the choices. One choice of LA or CHP markings. These lines here, those tell you where to cut or slice the decal to help it conform around the curvature of the tank. Kind of cool. And another set of gauges, another tank decal, another set of CHP markings, LAPD markings, 3 more license plate choices. Take an educated guess, but I think one of these might be for the chips tie-in. I'm gonna have to do some research and see what the license plates were. So that, my friends, is going to do it for this look at the Kawasaki KZ1000 police bike CHP LAPD 2-in, technically 4-in-1 kit from Aoshima. You can basically build 4 different variations out of this kit, which basically would be the chips version over here. I'm going to go with regular CHP, non-TV show version probably. Fairing type CHP, fairing type LAPD. I'm actually really looking forward to building this. It'll be my second motorcycle kit that I've built. First 1/12 scale kit. I don't think I've ever built a 1/12 scale kit before. I've built 1/8 scale, the old Monogram 57 Chevy. That one, I think it was 1/8 scale kit, that big one, but nothing. I don't think 1/12. I don't. So, on that note, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.